Good morning, Falcons. It is a beautiful, lovely Monday in Tempe, Arizona, and we are ready for our creativity break of the day. Today we are, as you can see right here, flipping out. What we're going to do today is work on creating our own flip books to animate our own pictures. So if you'll keep an eye down here on the bottom screen, I'm going to go through it item by item and show you how to work the flip book. Okay, so we are going to start with a storyboard. What this is, you take an idea of what you want to animate and create and just sketch it out really quickly. My animation is going to be of a flower blooming. So I start with my seed, and then the seed has sprouted a little bit. From there, it has a leaf and a bud, and the final picture is of my flower in full bloom. You can do whatever you like with this. There are many different ideas. I've seen a fish coming across and another larger fish coming and following it, and it ends with the larger fish eating the smaller fish. Okay? I have seen cars just driving down the road, so it will start the cars right here, and then about half the car, and then 3/4 of the car, and then the whole car until the whole car has disappeared and you end up with only the back bumper as well. Here's another idea of a storyboard. This one is a very rudimentary drawing. I apologize. This is of a basketball hitting the net. So you could start with the basketball back there and getting closer into the basket and back through. Try to take these ideas, draw out several different iterations of your drawing, and figure out exactly how you want to do it. You're going to take a piece of paper and cut it into smaller pieces, and then stack them up. So this is what I did for my flower. I started with just this little line here. That's kind of my horizon. And I started with a seed and tiny little seedling roots coming out and a little bit of a bud just reaching the top. And then I went down to my second one. I traced the main line from the beginning to try to keep that same plane going. And then my bud has grown a little more. My third page it's a full seedling now. Again, I trace the basics and add on to make sure that we keep it as accurate as possible. There's my fourth. It's a full flower stem with a tiny bud forming. There's the fifth one, which has the bud. It's getting a little bit of flower. The petals are coming out. And what you do after you complete that is you're going to take your page and you're going to straighten it out on itself like that. And then you're going to take it and bend it this way. Kind of roll it up so that the bottom page is kind of sticking out a little more than the top page. And if you take your scissors and cut it straight from there, it will give you a nice beveled edge to flip from, so that when you straighten it out, that bottom page is actually going to be lower or farther back than the top. So if you've noticed, I did most of my drawings toward the right side of my paper, so I can use my left hand to hold it still, or so even if I staple it, I want to make sure I see all the picture, because even if it's stapled right here, you're not going to be able to see everything as accurately all the way down in here. So I keep it over to the side. So now with that said, I'm going to take my page, hopefully this will work, and just start flipping them. Remember, the first page is on the bottom, the last page is on top. Try that again. Now, if you do it at home, you'll be able to see my animation. My camera doesn't capture things that quickly. But this is the basics of animation. This is how the original animators started, just by drawing picture after picture. In Snow White, that was one of the first feature-length animated movies. They used 24 frames per second, and each frame would have several levels of the same picture on cells, which are like clear, almost overhead projector paper. That would land on top of each other. So that way they made it as seamless as possible. And this is the basis of it. So if you can create different pictures in different iterations, it will create your animation. So here you go. Everybody have fun. And when we say flip out, this is what we mean. God bless.